Hey, it's Clay Trading. This will be a video chart on ticker symbol SGYP. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually just today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to do this time frame. I think it does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out where levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I don't mean to state the obvious or rub salt in anyone's wounds, but this thing has been getting absolutely hammered. Although, as it stands right now, pretty interesting setup. And the interesting setup revolves around the fact that the price has at least started to go sideways and has seemingly tried to form a bottom right here at $2. Now, please don't get me wrong. Just because the price has started to go sideways after getting beat up does not mean that this is a guaranteed bottom, so therefore throw all your kids' college tuition money into the trade. I'm not saying that at all. I wish trading was that easy, but there's no such thing as a guarantee. Does it at least make sense? Is it at least logical at this point in time to question if this is the bottom? Sure, it makes sense. It makes logical sense. Case in point, when the price was falling right there, or when the price was falling right there, or when the price was falling right there, at any of these times, or when the price was falling right there, did it actually make sense to say, I wonder if this is a bottom? Of course not, because all the price was doing during that time of the chart was falling. At least now the price has started to go sideways. Again, guaranteed bottom? No. Is it logical to question if this is the bottom? Yeah, it becomes logical. And if you've been trading long enough, then I'm sure you've seen stocks that get beat up. They can have some very solid bounces that accompany them. Am I saying it's for sure bouncing? No, but it at least has the appearance that maybe the bulls have started to chip out a bottom, and that quote-unquote chipping out the bottom has everything to do with that $2 mark. So $2 on that note, definitely the key level of support for the simple reason if the price doesn't hold above it, well then by default, kind of by definition, that's not the bottom because the price is now putting in new lows. In the event there is some sort of bounce and the price starts to show some upwards price action, where are areas of resistance at? The first area of resistance to keep an eye on any sort of bounce is right here at the $2.13 mark. If the price can push through $2.13, then got some space to start moving as the next level wouldn't be up until right around $2.25. So keep an eye on these couple of hurdles in the event of any sort of upwards price action. But there's no doubt about it, price has started to go sideways. So is this the bottom? Only time will tell. But it does create an interesting trading setup. Now, if you're somebody that doesn't like to honor stop losses or is undisciplined, then these are definitely not the charts for you. But if you do like risk versus reward and know how to set all that sort of stuff up, very, very attractive setup. So we'll see how tomorrow unfolds.
One of the biggest questions I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.